Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. If you don't know what's going on this week, the sneak peek for the week was up on Tuesday, early in the morning. And yeah, you can go take a look at that to see. Or the reading for last week for Aries will tell you what's going on the week now. But this is for the week ahead. For Aries, sorry, I almost said Taurus. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I should just say this right now, that you did show up in the Taurus reading. So if you're interested in a Taurus Aries, then you might just want to go take a look at that one too. All right. So thank you for coming here. Thank you for deciding to click here. And if you are new, I hope you will stay. Once you see this high vibrant tribe, you're going to understand that, yeah, everybody here is really beautiful. Yep, the negative vibes are not here. We're just trying to get along, trying to learn about each other, right? Okay, here we go. We're going to pull two of these oracles, Sacred Destiny Oracles, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for you, Aries. All right. Bottom of the deck shows me simplicity. We have, look at all those colors. Wow. Beautiful. Wisdom and diligence. That's not bad energy to be in. Yeah, I feel like you've learned something. You know what? I think you learned that you have water in your chart. That's what it looks like. It's the first thing. First thing I would say. Yeah, I think you've learned that you are psychic, empathic. I feel like you have learned a lot about yourself lately. The wisdom that you have has been given to you by the universe. And I feel like yeah, you unlocked a door somewhere. Someone gave you a key, a spiritual key. I feel like you understand that possibly that if I am connecting with the person who has water in your chart, it's in your moon or your rising. No. Yeah, it's in your moon or your rising, I feel. Yeah. So yeah, stop watching tarot for just your sun sign is I guess what I wanted to say. There is a link up in my banner. I'm not associated with that website, but it does give good information. I feel like you had to really dig deep to find out who you were. And I think you came out with wisdom, like lots of wisdom. You're now in your psychic energy, I believe. You know how to blend in. Before, I think you felt that you stuck out like a sore thumb. And now you know how to blend in. You can blend in by, if you tune in, I feel like that's what she's doing. She's tuning into the underworld. She's tuning into the world of her psychic self. Yeah, she's tuned in. And so are these fish, because they all seem to be looking at her. Yeah, they're watching her. We have diligence. I feel like the reason you've come to this wisdom is because you've been diligently searching. I feel like it's taken a lot of your energy to do this. And I feel like you've come a long, long distance, but I think your wingspan is longer now than it used to be. I'm looking at the really big wingspan. I don't know what kind of bird this is. It could be, no, it's not an eagle. I don't know what it is. The brown on the ends of the wings. If you know and you want to go, if you're the kind of person like me who will always pick up their phone and Google it, yeah, figure it out. If you want to put it in the comments, I'll pin it to the top there. So we have diligence. And I feel like, yeah, you've been very diligent with keeping in your lane, with coloring inside the lines, I want to say, because it almost looks like a child has colored the patches of grass and some of the fields there. I feel like you are now in the higher self. That's what it is. This bird is soaring. I feel like in your wisdom now, you will be able to soar. But I don't think you came there by easy means. Of course, anybody who is willing to look through themselves and deal with the shadow work, whew, that's diligent. That will give you wisdom. You will never, ever, ever give up. Yeah, it will always be a part of you after that, for sure. All right, here we go. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're looking at the Unknown Wild Tarot. That's what we're using. These ones are not read in the reverse, so I'm going to keep them in the upright, but it doesn't stop us from dealing you a tower, just saying. Jeez. I have never seen a sign go through so many towers as Aries had lately. Like, whew, that is heavy energy. Decision after decision after decision. Tower after tower. I feel like it almost feels as though you're learning so many things all at once. It was overwhelming. Yeah, Father of Cups, that is the King of Cups, right? But I feel like you are now using the higher self. Yeah, you're using this wisdom to get through these things like the Tower. I feel the Tower may be about financial things. For some of you, you may have had taken a hit financially somehow, and you're just grateful for the universe keeping you in your transformation, keeping you in the flow. I feel like I'm looking at the 8, right? The infinity sign here. And I feel like although it's been very close at times that you didn't fall off the edge, I feel like instead you chose to transform. Your transformation, I feel, is big. I feel it's not only financial. I feel it's about emotions as well. How you feel things, who you will allow to feel, allow your heart to feel, and how you take energy in. I'd say with the Father of Cups and the 2, this particular depiction tells me that you probably are making decisions now that you never thought you'd make. And the only way that you were able to make those decisions is with the higher self. Because the Father of Cups is very connected to self when in the upright. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have the Father of Cups, who is the King of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. I gotta say, the 8s have been showing up a lot lately. And the 4 of Wands. So, bottom of the deck shows us 3 of Wands. Yeah, toes off the edge. You've been wanting to go somewhere for a while, not necessarily wanting to have to go, but I think it's time to go. So we have the Tower. I feel like this was an awakening. You know, we have the universe intervenes, and as I like to say, shit goes sideways, right? And I feel like what it does is it feels like you're gonna die. I'm telling you, if you haven't been through your first ascension, you would know. You will never forget your first ascension, because it feels like you're just gonna fall off the edge of the world. Yeah, and I feel that. You can see the way the lightning is going up here, and there is yellow in here as well. And the yellow is the solar plexus energy, right? It is the solar plexus energy, and it is about self-esteem and pleasure. It's the willpower center. So I feel like you have this awakening of all of these things at the same time. It's a transformation, and it almost takes you down. Yeah. Had it not been for the universe cradling you, I feel as though you would have been taken down. But you know what? I don't know an Aries that I could keep down. No. Aries is just going to keep forging and moving, forging forward. Yeah, forged in fire. It's true. Yeah, Aries, forged in fire. Absolutely. King of Wands, right? All right, where are we going? Okay. We're going to clarify with the little Rider Waite. We need to know about this Tower, please. Tell us about this Tower for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. And Aries, you never fail to bring you the big energy. Whew. Okay, here we go. Aries, what's in this Tower? What happened here? What's the Tower about? Because it brought you wisdom. It was a terrible Tower, but it brought you all the things you needed to continue to move forward, even though you thought you couldn't. Wow. Holy smokes, you were resurrected. Wow. That's powerful energy, y'all. Whoo. Whoo, that's making me weep just a little. Whoo. So somebody here was truly born again. Yeah. Whew. Your soul was born again. Yeah. And I'm sorry if you went through this. This is some heavy energy. Okay, hang on. me a second. Clean myself up. Hang on. All right, let's get back into this. Okay, so the Judgment card in the Tower. Yeah, I feel like somebody here, if you don't feel as though you are seeing the world with new eyes, it is someone that is very much close to you. It could be, you could have Pisces in your chart. Don't have to, but you also could have Scorpio. We have the Judgment card here that tells me that something's been resurrected. And I think it's you. I think you felt that this was it, that you weren't going to get up after this tower, but the universe said, not up to you. It's not up to you, Aries. You must get up. You are the leader. You have to get up. And I feel as though that's what happened. You got up, and the universe said, gave you the transformation, gave it to you. Yeah. And you know what? I think being low on cash might be your least of your worries. Yeah. Because I think your health, your mental health, spiritual health, physical health, I think it was all more important, and it was needed for you to get at least to here before you could experience what was going on in this tower energy. So you wake up. You're woke here now. You've woken up. You've had the most terrible ascension. You've woken up, and now this is where you are. Holy crap. How did I let that go on for so long? Yeah. And the transformation begins. You begin to find out who your friends are. Yep. People coming at you, taking actions against you. I feel like once you come through this Tower and Judgment energy, I feel like people feel it from you. You're like, you know what? You get a boundary, and you get a boundary, and you get a boundary. Yeah. But I feel like it's also some indecision, right? You're like, oh my gosh, now what do I do? First of all, it's like, holy crap, how'd I let it go on so long? Next is, now what do I do? I feel like what you do is you set up boundaries in love. That's what you do, because you now love you. You are the first thing on your list, and you have to be. Because without the vessel, how does the message travel, right? Yeah, you have to be first on your list. And so you go into some hermit energy. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. And, or while you are in, getting up from this tower, because it knocked you to the ground and you were there for a bit. I feel, for those of you who are jiving with this reading, I feel like somebody really ended up getting walloped in their ascension. And I feel like it is something that brought immediate results here. I feel like you wake up in the next couple of days and you're like, okay, what have I done now? Now you're in indecision about a lot of things that you were very sure about before, right? And now you feel like you got to go, right? Near future, toes are off the edge. Now you feel like you got to go. Why do I feel like I got to go? Well, I feel like you wake up to your feelings. Yeah. I feel like you felt scattered, full of anxiety, full of fear, until you leveled up to the Father of Cups. And that's the King of Cups, right? And I'm looking at the red on the beak, right? The red on the beak is the only color I can see because everything's black and white. Safety, security, stability, that's the root chakra. Yeah. And finally, instead of feeling scattered and fearful and full of anxiety, all of a sudden you're feeling pretty secure. Going over the details about the escape plan, that's what this feels like. It feels like spending a lot of time by yourself trying to make decisions about what to do next. Now, I don't know if some of you are escaping from a place or a mindset. You don't want to go. Your back is to the Three of Wands. You didn't want to go. But then we're thinking about this, right? Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Wow. Okay, dear Emperor, you come sit at the table. You've always had a place, right? I feel like you now have had this tower and you're like, holy crap, I need to go. I need to go. Toes off the edge. Making a decision. I got to go out on this adventure. There's nothing that's going to hold me here anymore. Yep. You've had an awakening, and I don't think you just leveled up to the king. I think you leveled up to the emperor, and that's maybe why it was so tough. It was so tough. This last stretch of road was so hard for you. I feel like you have been thinking about this reunion. I also feel like in this Three of Cups that maybe a third party has broken away. And I don't think you were the one that caused the third party. Yeah. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. You working hard, working on self. I think you're working a lot. That would be the Pentacle side of you. You're working, you're going to work hard at some sort of a new beginning. A new beginning that involves children, but I think there is an apology that is at hand. I think that's what you're working on. And when I say you're working on it, maybe I feel like you keep putting maybe some notes on something, a piece of paper, an email, a text, and putting it in the drafts, or pushing it aside, putting it in a desk. I feel like you keep adding to it, going back to it. Did I say the right thing here? You're really working hard on this apology. So we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is, we know, halfway to love. It's not halfway to love, halfway to marriage, all in love. Yeah, I feel like this Emperor, I feel like you want to blend a family, make a family, maybe with children. I feel like you are really serious about someone here. Yeah. There's the reunion. So this was the Tower. Part of the Tower here was that the Emperor was dealing in a third party. And whether he knew it or not, there was a third party. The person he was with had their own person. Yeah. Wow. And then you work hard on the escape plan. Yeah, I think that's what it is. You start to come up with ideas, but I also think you're watching someone else. Because I think part of this is that, yeah, I don't belong with the person that I'm with anymore. It's time to go. Yeah, I think you're watching someone else online, in the neighborhood, at the grocery store, whatever it is. I don't think it's in a creepy way, to be honest. And it doesn't feel that way to me at all. It feels like it's a protective energy. That's what it feels like. But Aries always feels very protective to me. I know a lot of Aries in my life, female, feminine and masculine, and they all make me feel very safe when I'm with them. We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So either there's going to be communication, very small little communication that you are going to give or get. I feel like it's going to be the spark of something. There's the spark. There it is, up there. And then it just explodes. Boom. Yeah. Son of Wands is the Page of Wands. It is about good news and going on a new path in passion. All right, let's get the oracles out. What do we got for time here? Yep, we're going to throw down the oracles, and I think we're going to take this into the extension. I will be clarifying all of the oracles. I also want to know about this third party and this Emperor, and if it was the Emperor in the third party or it was someone else in the third party. I do believe there is going to be a reunion. Someone is very serious here. I think it's you, Aries, that is very serious about having a reunion with someone. You're going over the details, realizing that maybe the life you were living in the love you had just wasn't for you. I think you wake up with this. I think this is a really super hard tower. And it brings you a lot of wisdom, which turns into diligence, which propels you. Yeah. Okay, let's put down these oracles. This is the Divine Goddess Oracle deck. Got them on Etsy. Beautiful energies here. Tell me more about this tower. Putting in the work. There you go. You're ready to work hard on it. Actions that help achieve goals. Building the path to success. Now the path is clear. Why? Because the tower's been pulled down and your friends have helped you push away the rubble. So whoever is in your soul tribe, has helped you, is going to help you rebuild this. We've got evaluation. And it says, feed out what doesn't serve you. Reevaluate the situation. You get a boundary and you get a boundary. Absolutely. The Emperor is boundering up. because it's time to bring someone else into his life, I believe. So I feel as though that there is this emperor probably isn't the one that was in the third party. I feel like that someone's on his mind, but I feel like this emperor had this awakening here. I don't think you were the emperor when you had the awakening. I think you were just you, and then you woke up and you were the emperor. I feel like, yeah, you finally started seeing things with clarity about what they really are. We have patience. You need to be patient with the way you're treating yourself. Be patient with the situation. Be patient with your self-care. Just be patient, because I feel as though all of this is going to add up to the love of self. Yeah, which means you can love others deeper. We've got peace. Peace is what you're going to have in this reunion with the person that you love the most. We're going to clarify that as well. We've got realignment. Yeah, that's your realignment right there. You're now getting your life realigned. You realize you're in the wrong relationship and you need to get in another relationship. Because I think that what you're thinking about in this hermit energy is all about love and what it means to you. And are you really happy? You know, those kinds of things. The King of Cups things. Yeah. Happiness. You come to the conclusion that you must have happiness. That's after going over all the details. That's what it is. Spending all that time by yourself, trying to love yourself. I feel like the answer you come up with, it's always been about happiness. New discoveries that lead to celebrations. Love yourself first. I really love that. So we're going to go ahead and in the extender, we're going to clarify all of these. I'm going to throw the kippers on here because we don't have a situation. I want to know what the situation is. And we're also going to use some other oracle decks that I have, including Romance Angels, to find out what is coming up next. And then we're going to throw Gaia on top of that. Gaia always ends our extended reads. So I'm going to go from here. If you would like to come watch me clarify this and pull it apart, Aries, you are welcome to come. I hope to see you there. And if I don't, I will see you later on in the week when I come out with your 48-hour reading. So don't fret. I'll be back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.